Welcome to IAG Talks, a place where we break down barriers, share resources, take you behind the scenes, and offer empowerment for people with disabilities and the community that supports them.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to IAG Talks. We are so excited to be here with you today. On today's show, I have Michele Simo, and I'm so excited to be here with her. Michele, can you tell the folks that are listening a little bit about yourself?
Sure, can do. Hi, my name's Michelle, and I've been with IAG for 14 years. Actually, just celebrated my 14th year anniversary. So it's been 14 awesome years with this great company. Um, and I started off 14 years ago as a DSP. Still a DSP, we all are throughout our careers, but started off over at Glendale as a DSP. And then from there, I moved over to our program in Bloomingdale, and I've been in Oswego helping with curriculum development. And from there, I worked at the in-house program, which we can explain more about later. And also, right now, I'm helping with the North Region, director of the North Region, which we have 4 homes over there, trying to expand into more, host family, and I guess that's about it. A few hats that I wear.
Yeah, that's a lot of hats that you wear. IAG is definitely lucky to have you, and you're a huge asset to the company. Thanks for everything that you do here. How did you get involved with wanting to work in the disability sector?
Well, it's a little bit of a different story. I have a background in education, have a degree in education, and I was home raising my kids, ran an in-home daycare for like 14 years. At that point, I'm like, well, I really like to get out back into the workforce. I had a friend that worked at Alden Village, and Alden Village is a ICF DD. It's a facility for individuals with disabilities that live there, and IAG has a contract with them, and we provide the day program services for them. So my friend that worked there said, I think you'd be a really good fit here. I honestly didn't even know a program like this existed. And she goes, why don't you give it a try? Long story short, I interviewed with Stacy, started off here at Glendale Heights program, and the rest is history.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. And you've been able to grow so much and do so many different things. And I love how you have an educational background because it gives you a unique perspective on learning and building curriculum,
Yes.
which is really, really neat.
Yeah.
So can you just explain? So I know IAG has a contract with Alden Village. We do not, we ourselves are not an ICF DD. So can you just explain for maybe people who don't know what that is?
Most definitely. What it is we have 5 homes. It's Alden Village. We don't have them. We have a contract with 5 homes. It's Alden Village, and it's an intermittent care facility for individuals with developmental disabilities. I guess the way I would describe it is a nursing home type situation for individuals with disabilities. About 120 people live in this facility. And we also provide services to Alden East, West Springs, and Trails. Now,
Wow.
those are smaller Scylla type based homes where 16 or less people live there. Um, and we provide the transportation for these people, for these individuals to Glendale and Bloomingdale, where we provide the CIS programming every day. It's kind of a little bit tricky with transportation and the creative aspect of it, but it is just an incredible time that we have with these guys. We have about 70 individuals that attend one program, 70 that attend the other building. And besides that, we also have an in-house program and actually 2 in-house programs for individuals that are medically fragile. We're not able to transport them out, so we bring the creative experiences to them. We bring in Halloween parties, we bring in Valentine's Day parties, we have parents coming, we have other individuals coming, we have therapy dogs that come in as volunteers. We just have so many creative experiences going on with all of these programs, and it's an awesome experience. It's changed my life, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you change many lives with the work that you do. One of the cool things about IAG is how the foundation of IAG truly is community integration. And so while we don't have a home that is like an ICF DD facility, the fact that we are still able to offer these types of programming and creativity and community to individuals that can't come out, I think is just so wonderful. So Michele, can you tell us about the vent program that you run?
Yes. At Alden Village, we have two programs. We have in-house 1 and in-house 2. Basically, in-house 1, both of these programs are for individuals that are medically fragile, and we can't bring them out into the community because of their medical fragility. For example, they either use concentrators for oxygen, they are on vents and can't really be out of their bed for a very long time because of their medical needs. So we bring all the creativity to them, and we have Demikia and Michelle who run these programs, and they just do a phenomenal job. Demikia will bring in the seasons. Some of these individuals have never been outside, have never seen the snow. So we bring the snow in and we'll have a snowball fight inside in the rooms. We'll bring the leaves in and the wheelchairs will crunch over the sounds and leaves. We try to utilize all their senses. I know I was just down there last week and Demikia is creating a whole Halloween haunted house theme that she does every year. And we invite all the families to it. It's interactive. It takes about a half hour to get through it, and it's just a blast. I mean, they're rolling over bubble wrap as they walk in, so they hear the sounds of the bubble wraps. We got the scary noises going, and it's just a ton of fun. Michelle is bringing in creativity with celebrating each day. I know they were making cinnamon rolls last week and celebrating the holidays. They created artwork that they display at the library, and they've sold some pieces too, which is just incredible. That all goes back into their program. We have an occupational therapist and right now hiring a massage therapist that goes to the programs too and offers more specialized care. So it's a great program for these people that we help that cannot go out into the community.
That is so amazing.
It is.
And it really makes you think about how fortunate we are to even have the ability to go outdoors and to experience life. And I feel like at times people look over the importance of bringing that in for somebody to still experience. And I think that population may get overlooked because you almost, well, some people may not think that they still have that human need of connection, even, with other people and the environment. So throughout your work there and being able to bring the outside in, how have you seen like changes in the people that you've worked with?
I get emotional when I talk about it. So um,
No, and it's so amazing. And I think it's great that you're emotional because it's something to be emotional about. When I think about um just not being able to to live life the way that I do, um even from the most minor things of going to my backyard.
right. So many things that I took for granted and started working here. And these guys, you go into their homes and they just want you to touch them and talk to them and be a friend and be a human being to them. And they just smile. They are so happy to see you, to be a part of this, and excited to come into these programs, excited to see you when you walk in. And it's changed my life.
Yeah,
And it's really, really inspiring.
it is. Even listening to the things that you're doing, I feel inspired and I definitely want to do more. Um, So I know that you are also the transportation hub as we had Steve Givens on and learned about one of the programs that you offer, the Red Hot Chili Preppers, which sounds so neat through Corey. Can you tell us a little bit about what other programs you have and how people like spend their time with you?
Oh, definitely. Well, we have Bloomingdale is a little bit different from Glendale. Bloomingdale, the individuals are all able to communicate through, or most of them are communicate through talking. So we have groups at Bloomingdale where they're able to tell us what they want to see, where they want to go. We have in the classes, we'll ask them, what do you want? What would you like to do in your programs? And some of the things they suggested are, we have an art room where we have an art teacher who's also our Q, very creative, creates a lot of different mediums with them, which we are going to display actually in the city in a couple weeks. We have just made this connection downtown. They're redoing a building down there, and we just met with them a while ago, and it's just really amazing, all that. We also have a room where we have literature. We've had books donated from Half Price Books. They have this 500 million book giveaway. So we're on their list, and they donate books to us every couple weeks. Individuals have library cards where they're able to take books out from our program, bring them back. If they don't, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. But we go to the library where they actually are able to take out books there and be part of their different activities. We have a cricket room where they're making mugs, they're making different tote bags. Right now they're working on their Halloween shirts. It's all about Halloween right now.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite time.
Yes, we have a room where one of our staff purchased a sewing machine and a model, and they're making clothes for the individuals. They're making some of their own Halloween costumes too.
So neat.
Yes, we have another room where the individuals want their hair done. So she's really good at braiding. She has a background she had her own salon actually for a while. So she has a background in all of this. So she's braiding some of the girls' hair, and they go home and she brings in the extensions, and it's just amazing, like to see the transformation of the girls here, and they're just so excited to come in. They make an appointment with her, go into her room, get her hair done, and show off the end product. We also have, as you said, our Red Hot Chili Preppers. It's a cooking group where we will put together, a menu of what we want to cook, go through the internet, decide what we want to cook, and then go at shopping, buy it all, and cook it all. So it's, everybody looks forward to their food. So
Yeah.
that's a huge thing. At Glendale Heights, we have most of the individuals from Alden Village attend there. So
Okay.
there we have individuals who communicate in a different fashion, either through gestural or through touch, picture boards. Some of them are able to communicate verbally, but it's a lot of different ways. So it takes some time to get to know these individuals and to know their mode of communication. But with that, we have a lot of sensory activities. We have a wheelchair swing that they really enjoy. We have different types of music and interactive games. We have a lot going on with technology and interactive buttons where you push a button and a light will go on or a dog will jump in the air. So we are really incorporating technology into this area too. Besides that, we also have a cooking class over there. Everybody still loves their food.
Yeah.
And just a lot going on at all the buildings.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I think one of the neat things and unique things about your region is that when we look at other daytime supports and programming, a lot of them may have a mix of diverse needs, but you have a higher need of non-vocal.
Yes.
And the fact that you still are able to run and communicate and offer all of these amazing experiences and opportunities is truly a testament of one, actually caring,
Right.
and two, finding another medium to help people amplify their voice because they might physically not be able to do that, but through the work that you're doing, you're really helping them utilize that and get that in the world. And that's really beautiful.
It is. It's been a fantastic job. I couldn't ask for anything better in this career. Going over about what we do at the building, we're also out in the community every day. Be it they just went to the Harley Davidson store, they go to the library, they've gone to medieval times. So we have a bunch of different activities. We go to the local nurseries. Everybody, I forgot to touch on that both of our instructors at both buildings have a horticulture room where they've grown their own plants. They made a little pizza garden with Pat over at Glendale, where they were able to make all the ingredients to make their own pizzas, grow all their ingredients to make their own pizzas. So that was a lot of fun.
That is so neat.
Mhm.
You do so much over there, and it sounds like such a great time. I'm sure like we would probably have so many people that want to just visit to understand all of the cool things going on. What would you say is like your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of the job is spending time with the people that we help. Yeah, just the change they've made in my life and, just seeing the smile when they come in every day. One thing that I can think of is there was a woman that, she's passed away a while ago, but when I first started, everybody would tell me, she's, from the home, they'd say, no, she's deaf. She can't hear. She'll never answer you. She'll never answer you. So every morning I'd, whisper in her ear, good morning, good morning. And, like 6 months, she didn't answer. Then one day she looks at me, she goes, well, good morning. I almost fell over.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so you never know. I guess what I learned from that is you never know. You have to go through
Yeah.
your experiences and, we just keep trying.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's all about connection and people knowing that you actually care and you're not just trying to do something to elicit a response for your own well-being or for some outcome that you want.
Right.
I had worked in a program before where we created all of these environments, and I worked when I was working as a behavior analyst with a gentleman who was also non-vocal. And through the programming and our relationship building, all of a sudden, I was talking about a color, and he was just like, "I like yellow," and I felt the same
Oh,
way. I was just
yeah.
like,
It's like you're
"Yes,
shocked.
dog!"
You
Like, oh
do,
my
you have that moment like, wow.
yeah, and it's like you can't overreact. So you
Yes.
just have to be like, I like yellow too. And you're like, oh my God. So yeah, those are all such wonderful, wonderful moments to be able to experience.
Yes,
Would
yes.
you have, so like if there's somebody that's listening that may be thinking like, I don't know if working with this population is for me, or I'm a little bit nervous, or I don't know where to get started. What kind of resources or what kind of information would you give them?
Well, I would say I kind of started out the same way. I was a little nervous. I'd never worked in this field before, and I walked in the first day and I was like, "Oh, wow. This is an eye opener." But if you have the passion and compassion and the empathy and the love, I mean, this field's for you. We have hired so many DSPs, direct support for professionals, that do not come from this background. I mean, we've had firemen that have come and worked with us. We've had people that have worked at Jewel or bank tellers. You don't have to come from this background to work in this field. I would say some of our best staff have not come from this background. Um, I would say reach out to IAG, look on our websites, look at what we're all about. And it's just a phenomenal place to work.
Yeah, I agree. So for all of you listening who may be interested in doing this type of work, make sure to go to our website at iagcares.org and follow us across social media platforms at IAG Cares to see what's going on and what we're doing in the community and all of the exciting things going on here. Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for your time. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, just thank you, Nadine. I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity and hope I did okay.
Oh, you did great. I love spending my morning with you.